Hello and welcome back to Path of Exile Ancestors League. This is episode 15 of what can best be described as a very beginner guide to Necromancer Minion builds. My character does not do any damage themselves. It's all these minions and we get tons and tons of them. So far so good. We left off last episode trying to get our X2 levels, and I went into the Reliquary right here in Act 10, and I was getting 200 million EXP per hour, about 190 to 200. And if I pushed it even faster, I bet I could get it up to about 240 or 250 if I didn't care about stuff on the ground and all that kind of stuff. I think I could do it even faster if I really, really pushed. And to put that in perspective, let's do this. We're going to reset. You can always, to test it yourself, you can go reset XP. And it won't reset all of your XP, just the timer there. And then you'd come down here and you'd go, okay, go. And you'd enter and run the whole map and come back out and maybe run 3 of them and then see how much EXP you're getting per hour. I was pushing 200 million, which surprised me. On my Ruthless thing, I would get 70 to 80 million, but that's Ruthless. With this, I was just cruising through there. And how you reset it is just by holding down the control key and left clicking on there and pressing new once you run it. Cool. The thing is, I got so much gear out of there, guys. So much, not just gear, but just stuff. So much stuff. June missions. So let's take a look at our stash. Just as an example, for some reason I'm getting lots and lots of, well, this is just a portion of it, but we got so many of these. Now, I'm not going to use them unless, if they were this, we could actually identify it, but we don't need to. And we're going to go to if it was like a int-based item, there's no, maybe an int and a strength, but we'd have to get 4. That's linked up. Oh, and it's that. That's pretty close. What's the item level on it? 67 versus 50, so we'd get higher tier rolls on it, and that's what we have to compete with. So that might be something worth working on. So I'm just looking at these int, because I wouldn't mind. I don't mind if we get 4 blues and that, but we're not. I'm just going to sell it because I think we're going to get a 6th link dropped, and then we'll figure it out from there. Because this is not going to, trying to 6th link this solo self-found is difficult. So let's just continue on. So I got one creature dropped 3 of these, and then I kept on getting more and more. And I just wanted to show you that I was getting them. So there's that part down. Let's sell those off. Beautiful. Look how many. What is that? Double? No, almost double though. Our jeweler's orb, so we can re-roll stuff a lot. We can even sell these for buy fusings with these, I think, too. Okay, next thing up that happened. For some reason, one of the creatures dropped a bunch of helms, like all these helms. There was some mod on the creature that said drop a bunch of helms, and it did. So I said, okay, cool. And I know that I actually want to work on this helm, and it's we can make a 4-linked helm pretty easily. So I'm just going to identify all these, and if they have some really good stats, we might use it. Because we could switch this up here, and then use some different boots, like a 4-link blue boot or something. So, let's find out what we get. It has to compete with that, which is energy shield. It doesn't matter too much. Max life, that's terrible. These are bad rolls on our helmet. Okay, so if we get something good here, we'll save it as an upgrade. And I'm just looking for a lot of life. I'm just looking at a lot of life or something. Some strength would be fine too. That'll help us go. That's kind of interesting. Maybe like armor and life and energy shield. That's something. Ooh, that's a lot of life. Nothing else. No. Pretty much life is what I really want the most of right now. So all those were a no-go. Let's see, yeah. Close, Probably maybe one of them was worth it, but nothing really stood out really fast. And what do we get here? Let's put this away. That dropped, and it's an cursed item, socketed item, so we're going to put that away and we'll look at it later. Maybe we'll use it, but probably not. Let's just sell this off. They've all been identified now. Oh no, we'd get another roll on them. We don't want to do that because they're the same thing. See how it's turning into that? Sell. It was giving us another shot at something. You sell 3 of the same kind, just like that, it'll give us another roll of that item. We don't want that. I just want to get the product and keep on going. Let's see what else we dropped. Oh, a bunch of unveiling stuff. So a bunch of stuff to unveil at June, which will give us our crafting, expand our crafting a lot. We got this ring. It triggers level 10 consecrate. That's an interesting ring. Global crit twice, so it would add to our minions. It doesn't have life. This is a very situational ring. I'll just put it over here and we'll figure it out later. Keep on putting stuff off. I found this ring and this helm. Let's put this out. Take a look at these items specifically. All this stuff is just veiled stuff, and we're going to do that next. And I wanted to explain these as well. I don't think we're going to be using this helm because it doesn't have life on it either. We really need life. But that was a neat helm, but we'll put it in our unique tab right there. Let's take a look at this. These things dropped fractured, meaning that that line where it says instant recovery and that, it's on there permanently, and I can re-roll this a bunch of times and it won't remove it. Not only that, but if you look up the price on it, just this weird little kind of thing is worth 10 or 15 chaos. And if you happen to roll a good thing with it, whatever they want, like maybe I don't know, this can be worth up to 50, 60, 70 chaos. So that was an interesting item. This I just took off because we weren't using mana, so I'm going to put it away for now. And I'm going to add a new item here, and we'll do that pretty soon here. Right now, I just slap that in there for now. Are these our specters? No, our skeletons. Okay. I wanted to show you what this does. This light thing, see how it goes? Increased light radius. I don't know if it'll show up in here, but it increases, like in dungeons and stuff. It makes it brighter on the outsides. And I don't know about it. I'd have to look into it more. But it was interesting that it increased the light radius. This item, compare it to what we had, or what we have now. I can't enchant on it. It has life. Ours doesn't. This one has about the same armor and a little less block. Then it has life on it, minus 56 or 67 damage from projectiles, which is pretty big. It doubles our armor against projectiles, but it has to be like a physical projectile. And then we have a 25% chance to block projectile attack damage. So that's interesting. We could maybe use it, but I know I like the strength, and it's borderline. I think we can find a better shield that will outclass this. But that's an interesting thing, and it might be great if there's a projectile issue. I don't know. We're gonna... Oh, we gotta go to our... And we're gonna stick it in there, and we're gonna stick it nowhere. And now this. We're gonna unveil all this stuff. And technically, I think there's a recipe. If you have ID'd items instead of un-ID'd, you can still get 1 chaos out of it. But I don't want to deal with un-ID'd and ID'd and do all that. It's just a lot of work. So,
cool wins.
But you could do it that way. You can sell the 9 items all ID'd for 1 chaos, I believe. Okay. Oh, we got to unveil items from June. And I just invited June up into the hideout. And then I put her right here. So we're going to unveil. And what do we get? I wish it would just click that automatically for us. So now, totem placement speed. No, we don't need that. And cold and chaos. I probably want that. Yep. So unveil. And this might be a good item for us, but right now we're mainly focused on unlocking those crafts. So, no. Put this over here. Unveil. And what can we craft on this? 370 to armor. That's nice. Adds damage. We don't do any damage ourselves, so we're just going to go like this. And there we go. Oh, did we... wanted to see how much it raised it up. Because each one either unlocks it all the way, or it works towards unlocking the craft. Interesting item. What do we have? A 9 all attributes, dexterity. Ours is like a strength dexterity item. This is close. Let's unveil it and see what we can put on there. Reduces the mana cost of skills. That's interesting somewhat. Added area of effect and area damage. That's pretty cool if we were doing damage ourselves. 57 life and regenerates 5 mana per second. That's kind of cool. And this one's cooler than that one. Oh, and it's a tier 3. How much does it... See, it'll go across here. Let's see how much it does. And it unlocked it. Nice. So that does that now. We also put it on there by default. Let's see. I think, right? Yeah, regenerates 5 mana per second. That's an interesting one. We'll put that off to the side. We might use it. Can we actually craft on that? Suffix. We could craft on this as well. We might end up with an item. I don't know. Unveil this. And this is the interesting, we don't know. We're getting frenzy charges. We don't deal with those. Lightning. We want this. We want the ability to craft chaos onto our rings. Just like that. We won't use this ring, but at least it's there. What about this one? This is a rarity ring. It's a gold ring. Dexterity and power charges. Focus. I'll just put the dexterity on there. Shock nearby enemies when you're focused. Cooldown recovery rate. We don't do focus. And it's unlocked. It made that sound. What about on chests? Let's see what we can get. Might be some good stuff on here. Lightning and chaos. We'd like that. Chance to avoid being frozen. Maximum fortification. That's a different thing we'll not be using. And this is already taken. See, it's already done. I mean, I could unveil it on there, but I don't want to. I want to continue getting other things. We'll do this. And pretty soon we'll have everything, not pretty soon, but eventually we'll have everything unlocked. I wonder if it tells you when you do that. Regenerate 200 energy shield. This is a neat one. Regen 200 of our energy shield per second while a rare or unique enemy is nearby. I've actually used this. Fire and chaos. Oh, we've already got it. So let's do that one. And I think that goes on a chest piece. Could I actually put it on a chest piece right now? Let's see. That's a belt now that would do it for us. Interesting. What does our current belt do? And we could probably craft on it? Wait, that's actually... It doesn't have as much life, but that's a regen thing. Wow. We might actually use an item here. And unveil. And what can we put on here? Strength and dex would be nice to be able to put on a ring. At 31, wow. Or any, it's multiple items. It's just not just a ring necessarily. We'll unlock that one. It's all those things we can put it on. Very cool. But we don't want this ring. No. And then what about this? Unveil. Oh, all that's unveiled already, so we just take the trap throwing speed. Unless this was a good item and we could pick one of those two things, so it would be fine, but this wasn't a good item. Okay, so let's do step 1, which is just sell this stuff off. And then we're going to go here and put our amulet in our possible rings and amulets. Right over here. That's probably better than that one by far. Yeah. Let's just drop that on the ground. Don't care. Okay, yeah, that's old stuff that we've been hanging on to. Now, can we actually craft on this? And why doesn't it show? Undiscovered? Oh, undiscovered and veiled items. Sometimes I don't know why it does that. Hello. The other thing, oh, and I don't want to lose my I went and got these specters out of the control blocks. Oh boy, specters. There's 100 different specters that all have different abilities as well. They can debuff, there's a lot more to specters than I ever understood. They can debuff, they can buff you, they can spawn other minions as well. There's ranged specters, because I got some and they were ranged. I was like, I don't know those, I don't like those. And I started realizing, hey, there's a lot more to specters. And then I looked it online and oh boy, there's craziness. So I think these are slave drivers, specters, and I got those. I just wanted something fast that got in there and dealt with stuff. And we'll see if that works. There's a lot more to it. I mean, I think there's people that spend, I think you could probably spend 8 to 10 hours, well, 4 or 5 hours really studying all there is to know about specters in just videos and stuff. And there's people that specialize them then. There's people that have taken a deep dive into them and tested each one and say, okay, this is why you'd use this and where to get it and everything. So there's a lot to it. We should be able to craft on this, and why doesn't it just show up? Sometimes I don't get that about the crafting bench. Let's see. So we'll get rid of that. Why isn't that? Here's the crafting bench. See that prefix suffix thing? Why doesn't it there? Oh, there. I click there. That's why. Interesting. Okay, so we can craft on this, but we can only craft these things. We could craft life on it, which we would, and regenerate 4 mana per second for 4. That is kind of interesting. That's better than that. So if we really don't want to care about mana, and we get this down here, we might do that. Let's see. So what would we be losing on there? We'd get the life back. Let's see. Was that life too? Maximum life. I like all that. So we'd have 45 life on here. We're comparing it. It would be close-ish in life, and none of that other stuff matters, but we'd get mana. Oh gosh, this is way, way better. Let's do it. And it regenerates 200 energy shield per second while next to a rare or a unique enemy, which will help us survive as well. I love it. Let's do it. And we're going to spend 4. This is our biggest craft on here. This is our most expensive. We're going to use this for a while. I think it's worth doing that. That's 2 of those recipes. Let's do it. I wonder how much this is worth. I'm going to see how much this is worth on the market. I'm going to press that. 71 life, total resists, regen. I bet you there's not even one on the market that does all this. And I'm not even highlighting everything. I'm just highlighting in the PoE overlay, the awakened trade. I highlighted it has to have 63 or 60 resistances or more, 66 life or more, regens 4 mana per second or more. What does ours do? It could have been 5, darn. And 200 that thing. We're going to search. And there aren't any online. None. What if we got rid of the... Let's say we just got rid of the life and searched for that. And there's none. What about the resistances? Search for that. There's none. What about we'll take the mana off? How about just that? Now we finally get some. But then with we took the mana per second off. But what about that and that? We'll put the life back on. Okay, without the regen of mana per second, which is a crafted mod on there. Let's see. This thing is worth 30 chaos. Maybe I think we could sell it for 20 easily. Maybe 15 if we wanted to fire sell it. But if we wanted to sell it for more, we probably could. Pretty cool. 15. I'm safe to say 15 or 12 chaos out the door. And I like it. We're replacing that. This is going to be interesting. When we're standing next to a rare mob, this will come back. Instead of having to, we're getting hit and it won't come back. Now it will. I love it. Oh boy. And this thing we can just sell, right, guys? Wow, I didn't expect an actual upgrade through the unveiling like that. And oh my gosh, what is our defenses now at? This is through the roof. We're going to take the 30 hit on the Kitava fight, but that's not going to be an issue at all then. We're going to have a lot less pressure from everything. This is nice. Next up, we get to do this cool thing. We'll spend these 2 points right here and here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, right here and here. 2685. And 2685, almost 3,000. And that's where we want to be going into maps, about 3,000 health. We also have this bonus mana shield thing. And we have a lot of regen. Wait a second. Something's wrong. There it is, number 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we still have an aura that we can put on here too. Because we have a lot of regen on our mana per second too. We're not going to be having a mana issue. Wow. Let's go. Let's take a quick dive into here, just to see what things are like now. I would like to stand next to one of those guys, a rare. I'd like to stand next to a rare and see our regen happen. A rare or a unique, like a boss for a map or something. And wow, everything's just kind of melting, but here's a rare. Can I just stand next to you? Can you hit me? Can you hit me? Nobody's hitting me. Nobody's hitting me. I didn't do anything and it just died. No fun. Well, it's still fun, but I mean, let's go find another rare. Something drop back over here. 3 orbs of chance. That's really, really good. We can buy stuff. Oh, here, come on. Hit me. Hit me. Nobody's hitting me. They're just dying. What about this guy? Come on, hit me. Well, there's 2 of you. Come on, 2 of you. And still nobody hit me. I think they're like taunting. All my mobs are taunting everything off of everything. I'm not even pushing any buttons now. I'm just walking. Those won't heal me, but there's my... That's gone. And normally it would come back at that level. Look how... They're very aggressive. What was that over there? Orb of Alchemy. Come on, one more rare mob. Just want to find one now. Come on. Don't even care about you guys. Oh, there's a rare. Oh, there's a bit. There it is. And, oh, it's not going away. And it started to peak back up. I saw it peak back up. So that was interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. So, let's go back to town, or our hideout. And Awakened Overlay. PoE trade, the Awakened Overlay thing, allows me to I can just press F4 and I go right back to my hideout using the /hideout command. We'll get rid of this. We'll do one more of those just for the people that haven't seen the recipe. I have this stored up and I know I want to sell it takes 1 2-hander, a body armor, a belt, head, gloves, that, and then 1 amulet and 2 rings. Should be 9 items in total between like at levels, eye level, item level, just hold it over there, like 62 to like 78 around there, and we'll sell it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we get 2. Now we got our 2 chaos back from that craft. We need 2 more to make up for it. How many do we have left? 10. Okay. Did we have anything else to go over? The show thing? Nope. So we are going to go do the lab. Let's go do it. Lab, aspirant. Do we need anything to get in there? Let's go find out. We might need something? I don't think so. I think we can run it. We'll find out. Maybe. Nope, we can run it. This one, to get this the 4th lab, we'd have to get these things. But we can get them. Alright. Am I going to live? I hope so. Well, I mean, if we die, we have to start over, but I'd rather not die. So I'm going with the ignore everything, just try to get to the end. What was our regen? Almost 500 per second. Ignore everything. Ignore everything. Well, I'll take this guy out real quick though. And anything? If we die right here, so, ooh, that might be a good item. Let's take a peek at it. I can't help. Melee damage, cold damage. Wow. I'm gonna price this. It might be really weird, like amazingly 20, anywhere from 3 to 20 chaos, maybe 20 chaos, because you could add another thing to it. I think I could probably sell that for 5 or 6 chaos pretty easily in Trade League. Okay. Oh, so there's 2 gold doors. We gotta pick which way too. Oh boy, so we gotta go get a golden key. And the golden key, they usually stick the keys way over at the other end. I say they, but ooh. I'll take that. And come on. Right over here? Yeah, I think it's gonna be back here. Not that I've ran labs a lot, but in general you get a pretty good idea. There's the key, so it's usually around the corner here. There's going to be traps around the corner as well. Oh, it's not this way. I heard something grinding. And I'll just double check my duck under, run around, jump over, run through. Does help to have a lot of regen. Golden key. We only get one, and there's another golden key the other way, so
there must be a golden door.
Lever, open up, and dip back out of here. So you can already see that, you know, these labs are getting more difficult. But the rewards for finishing this are pretty substantial. Well, they're very substantial also, I'll say that. And we get to enchant our helm with a very good thing, or our feet, or we get to choose. And come on, just keep on going. Oh, it's up this way. Oh, did I really miss everything? Gotta go all the way. I thought there would be a cut through, but there wasn't. Normally there is. Come on. 200 per second. Interesting on that. We'll take that belt. That's just going to be for the recipe, though. Yeah, that's not going to be for us. The likelihood of us finding a... Oh, I have to pick. This way or this way? I see the door here. Might be a bait. They baited me. Might be the worst door, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go this way. And there are benefits to clearing, you know, going out, clearing this whole thing. It can make the final boss easier with different buffs and things that you can get along the way. I don't want to do that. I just want to get in there, kill the boss, and be done. So I want to shoot for the fastest thing. And you can rerun this the same day. There's a certain time of day that it resets. I'm not sure when at. But let's say you get this. Oh, there's the Aspirant's Plaza. So if you memorize this much, you know, we went there, got the key, and went to the left, got here, and then ran right up here. This is the first stage. So if we have to rerun it, or if we want to rerun it, you could actually do stuff like that. Double resistances, very nice. Tier 3 double resistances. Here we go. Okay, this is going to be our first third lab difficulty. I'll take this off. I'll get all those guys out. I'll come over here and dump a bunch of these guys out. Come on. I don't want to stand my ground. I want to keep moving. Ooh, I almost jumped into that thing. Easy. Oh wow, he's just melting, guys. He is melting. That was not a problem. My only thing is just not to, just be careful not to get hit me, and then let my minions do all the work. Preload things and just rock through it. Let's get the map back on. Ooh, I was taking a hit. I was taking damage there. Easy. I'm kind of used to being a juggernaut in here and not taking any damage. I can sit there and stand on those spike traps. All the trap stuff doesn't hurt me at all. But in here, it hurt. Let's see what the thing is. That's fine. We're going this way. It's the only choice forward. We just stumbled right onto it. Get out of that. I'm going to go this way and try to... Oh, there's a shrine. I might as well take it just to help. Oh, a speed shrine, too. Let's fly. Fly like the wind. Come on. Jump through there. Jump through here. Jump through here. Take our guys with us. If we jump through a door, sometime... Whoa. Easy. And come on. Is this the way or no? I don't know. Let's hope that we can just... Oh, gosh. Take another shrine. Let's just kill all these guys real quick, if we can. Well, mana's still a little bit of an issue, but that helped with the 5 per second helped a little bit, but still, that's... Mana can become an issue with this. Probably should have... I might grab a mana flask back at the next doorway to right before the aspirant out of our stash. Oh, right here. Well, we are getting way too lucky on this. The other thing is I haven't memorized it. I'm like, is it this way? I've just been getting lucky. Now, because we didn't do things, we've got to deal with these guys in there. They're going to add to the fight. There's ways to disable those, but we did not do that. I'm going to deal with that later. Dump, and we got to go to our flask and just see. Is there anything in here? Let's see. 1 second. Mana recovers mana? No. I'm just looking for something to throw on here real quick. Maybe this one? I don't know. Effect does not queue. Reduced. Effect is not removed when unreserved mana is filled. Reduced amount recovered. That's fine. And then this one, if it fills up, it won't stop. It'll still keep going. So that's kind of neat. We won't need that, I hope. Remove curse. Nah, we'll just run in here and let's do it. This is just in case. Oh, it's not full though either. Oh well. Maybe it'll fill up if I can get a couple kills. 3. And I'm gonna launch this guy. Bunch of them. And we have 20. Good. And easy. Easy. Oh my god. Guys, I've never killed him that fast. That was a complete, just melted him. Here I am worried about a fight. I just preload everything and run around in a circle for a second. I'm really astounded at the boss damage so far. What's a little concerning, and I'm going to fix that as soon as we get a melee splash, is the group, the clear speed of all these multiple mobs. But as soon as we get that, I think we are going to be in great shape. The boss DPS is flat out amazing. Amazing. And we're going to get stronger too. We're taking the next thing I'll show you what all our minions are going to get a lot stronger in a second. Yeah, there's no way they don't want us to go across this, right? It's going to be that way. There's no doubt about it. And usually it's the way you don't want to go is the way. Let's see if that was the case. Ooh, it wasn't. I want to go the other way. I don't want to go through the specular halls. Well, maybe, but if this gives us a way around that, that'd be fine. Come on. Nope. Oh yeah, a little bit. No, not really. It was this way. Oh, maybe not. Maybe up to the left. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna vote to the left over here. And because there's nobody else voting, looks like that vote won. Sprint. I'm just looking for. Oh no, it's a task. Yeah, this is the way because this is a. Oh, I shouldn't have did this. I'm getting so crazy. I shouldn't be standing on the fire. Oh, but we kind of just are living on it. Oh my god. I'd be terrified if I was a any kind of creature around here. Locked? What are we missing? Oh, in there. Alright, go away, fire. Go away. And then now we unlock both sides. We haven't unlocked the door. I don't know if this is it even. Oh, easy. Easy. Just melted. Oh, there's a thing in here. It's hard to see it, though. There's the switch. And... oh, there's 2 more switches. Let's go see if we can stand on the fire. I know it's crazy, but... can we? Almost. That regen is keeping us alive in there. Pretty cool. And all our other guys are still up? Yep. Oh, there's a thing over here. A locked door. Is there a place to stand over here? Yes. But there's one more switch. I don't... is there something cool over there that it unlocks? Not really. Just a door, probably. Yeah, unlock that door. I thought there'd be a big chest of awesomeness. Alright, instead of going that way, which I didn't want to go... oh, it didn't really matter, because this is a... it didn't matter. It didn't matter, because now there's still a silver... silver cache. Let's do our thing where we go to the right. Top right if we can. Nope. And we're just jumping and flying, not trying to fight anything. Come on, guys. And... yeah, this part, if you got a great memory, you can run it. Oh, are you kidding me? This is it. Right here. We didn't hit that one good. This is a faster run than I thought. Let's dump all this stuff in our dump tank. Dump. Oh my god, look how much stuff there is. And I emptied that out before I started running all this. Ugh. So all these guys are going to be helping. Anybody over here? No. So here we go. Let's see if we can do the... stay alive. Stay alive. Use the potions. Let's see how many more... and let's pump these out. And I'm trying to get the number up to 20 before he lands. And go. And I'm just easy. Oh my god. This is ridiculous, guys. In a good way. In a very, very, very good way. Holy cow. I've never had the fights go that easily. We'll even open this up. And we can't open this because we only got one worm scale. What's the item level on these things? 68 versus us 56. You're gonna, as the item level goes up and up and up to like 86, you're gonna get better and better tiers of things on there. That's why it's gonna get easier and easier to get. Instead of getting a plus 20 on your fire resistance, you'll get plus 45, stuff like that, and then you'll be like, okay, I can start fitting other things in, and that's why you get stronger and stronger and stronger. But for right now, we're just gonna do that, and I won't bore you with all that stuff. Divine Font, moment of truth here. Helm, 25. So we can enchant this helm with increased freezing pulse damage. We don't do any freezing pulse. This, we could do that as well. And if you have to Google it to find out what it is, we could do that. You know, you can always pause over there and go over. But this one, you take 8% reduced extra damage from critical strike. strikes if you've taken a critical strike recently. So that's more of a defensive thing. It's not horrible, not the greatest. What about this one? I didn't like this Tiger Edict of Force on hit. It really wasn't that great. And what is this? I'm going to find out what this does. Decree of the Tempest. And this is the third tier of it. Decree of the Tempest. Let me be right back and we'll find out together. Here it is. PoE. Decree of the Tempest. And I try to go to the PoE wiki.net instead of the other one. And it does charges you with lightning, which lasts a duration before unleashing, damaging enemies around it. Deals 2,000 to 3,000 lightning damage. It has a 2-second duration. It triggers the spell when you hit, and it can't bleed, but I don't hit. So right there, that's a good thing. When I hit an enemy, I don't hit enemies. So that's a no-go. So at least we found that out. So it looks like the only thing that really, I mean, I might end up with a freezing pulse where it just automatically gets sent out. I doubt it though. Let's go with this one for now. And so that means our boots, and we can take our boots off safely. We just have to put our golem back and our vitality back on. There we go. And we enchant it. And there we go. And we can even do more. We can do 2 more different special enchants to these as well. And there's more and more stuff. There's a lot more we can do to boots. And I'm not even going to do them to these boots in particular. There's boots that I'll get later that are way better. And then I'll start enchanting those and make them even more crazy. All right. Now, here we zoom in. I've been looking over this stuff and trying to figure it out. That bone armor is kind of like this. Let's go. I'll give you the full description of bone armor. PoE bone armor. And the wiki.net instead. We'll go to that one. It's similar to steel skin with 2 differences. It also affects minions. Really? So our minions are going to be, and it has a higher base duration. So when I cast it, in effect, I would be saving a skill slot. I don't have to have a slotted gem, because then we could just put it on there. I think we'd have it. How would we have it? Bone armor is an active skill granted by bone barrier. I guess a notable passive ascendancy passive skill. Is bone barrier on our skill tree and we could get it that way? And it shares a cooldown with other guard skills. So this would be given to our minions, but our minions aren't really dying, and it applies a buff to each of your minions, 70% of the damage taken from the buff beforehand. Your life or energy buff can take up to 2,200 damage. The skill's cooldown does not reset during its effect, so it's very similar, except it goes to our minions. So it's kind of like, I don't know if I want that. I don't think I do. But that's what it does. I didn't think I wanted it. And then also it would have additional physical damage reduction per minion. So we'd get 10%. We would get 2% life recovery rate and energy shield per minion. So we'd get another 20% on that. And then the minions would all have 20% more as a multiplier of their health. But our minions aren't dying yet. So I wanted to go with this, where all Unholy Might, all of our minions grant an extra 30% of their physical damage that they do as chaos damage. And all of our minions, I pretty much think, are doing physical damage. So that was my choices. And I just want more damage. And here's some more life for him too right here. And this is more damage. Might be wrong. We're having fun. More damage is more fun. Let's do it. We're doing well so far. We're getting to maps. We'll see what you guys will see what happens at maps. And in fact, you guys might even be in maps by now. We did everything in there we were supposed to. Okay. All right. I think we're going to progress the story then, which is to go to Kitava. Kitava's right here. So we're going to do third lab plus Kitava. Yep, here's Innocence, wants to talk to us.
Bone and corruption.
Okay. Oh, we've got to reset our... We got to get our guy back. We have our minions. We've got to get... What else back? We got our specters. We're missing something up here. At least it feels like that. It always feels that way. Let me knock these guys out. Is it? Are we feeling... Oh, vitality. I knew it felt... I was like, there's something... Vitality is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have an easy way to rebuff smoothly yet. I'm working on it. Steel skin is there. We'll take steel skin off of that. We are in good shape. Just double checking. Yeah, we've got our... Yeah, it's 4 things up here that are permanent. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm like, what? Something's missing. And there was something missing. Alright, these guys are getting stronger and stronger now. Oh gosh. Are they just gonna walk? And I try not to do anything. Let's see what they do. They're just destroying everything, guys. They're just... And I can pull them to me. And they're just going nuts. This is crazy. Let's see if I can speed up a little bit and do it. Oh, here's a bigger pack. Let's see how they do with this. I'm not trying to do anything. And if I would have launched my Raging Spirits, it would have, you know... Now I'll try to go even more out. I'll get my skeletons up. And those, okay. And as soon as we get a 5-link, we're going to get melee splash added to their attacks. And what's that? That's going to be able to splash all the things, and it'll overlap, and it'll just destroy big packs too. And then we'll be in way better shape, I think. Then we'll have plenty of single target damage. Look at this. What is going on here? Agate. Oh, and something else. Let's take a look what that agate is. Strength and intelligence. Interesting. So far, kinda, not really. Recovers 1% of life on kill. Maybe that counts as their kills too, maybe. 5% chance to grant onslaught to nearby enemies on kill. That sounds bad. 5% chance to grant unholy might to them on kill. 10% chance to gain onslaught for 10 seconds on kill for us. This will be an interesting item to test if their kills count for us too and we get it. Because onslaught for us would be cool to have. Because we'll get lots of, for 10 seconds we'd have onslaught. But we'd be losing all these things. So that'll be an interesting item to deal with. Maybe like a mapping type item if I want to move fast. What else does it give us? Unholy might too, but we don't do. We just care about it's kind of like a permanent onslaught, which is movement skill, which I like. Might be an item we'll mess. Oh, and I'm going the wrong way. Maybe. And we're working on the auto use, almost permanent up. Not really, but close to auto permanent up. I saw that. Speed potion. So I'll stop having to use it. It'll be auto used. I think we could make it now-ish, but we're not going to do it. I'll do it afterwards. And moving forward. Come on. Ooh, I say moving forward, and I have to backtrack a second. And... oh boy. And I'll take care of those guys. And while they're taking care of these, I'll come over here and grab that stuff. What is that? 3 of them? Very nice. Very cool, very cool. What, is he just going to drop dead? Yes, and what about this big old chunker here? Yeah, you're done too. And Sorcerer Boots are interesting because I could easily roll 4 blues on that. Anything good on it? Fire, lightning, movement speed, life. Yes, yeah, and this is going to be great. We're going to definitely switch over to a helm that's based on, not right now, but we're going to switch to a helm that's red, 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 green like this, and upgrade our helm, and then these boots are way better, right? Oh, a little more life. We had life on there. The rarity is the same, okay. But look at the lightning resist, the fire resist. This takes care of so much of our resistances. And more movement speed. That is a good item, and we can turn it into a quadruple blue pretty easily. We'll do that very simply. The hard stuff is the 5 and 6 link stuff. The easy stuff is the 4 link, sorta. All of a sudden I'll be like, nope. And, oh, we got this guy too. I can't forget about him. We didn't even use him for the Kitava, or the laboratory. 2,400 health. That's a lot of health. And he's going to get even stronger. Pierce support, I'll take this. None of our guys are dying, though, during fights. Very rarely do I see any of them die. Usually I'm used to all my minions are... my stone golem always dying, but now he doesn't die. And the feeding trough. Are we going to get another... We could have another little bit more life. If we do a little better clearing here. Let's see. I'll take more life before the fight. Oh boy. So, 3rd lab plus Kitava. In the same episode. Not bad. And let's see if we can melt him down. And we did. And nothing. And don't stand in the fire, generally a bad idea. And now we have that electrocuting, shocking thing. I see you 2 wisdom scrolls, but I'm moving on. And can I just knock you down? Draw everybody over to you with that... what is it called? Convocation. I think, right? Convocation. It draws all the minions to me. Because sometimes they lag back, they're messing around, and I'm like, no, come over here and destroy this guy for me. And they do! And... okay. And... we'll just roll. We'll take that divine life to roll it. Maybe we'll get lucky with just a transmute. And not have to use an alt on it, so I don't mind that. And... we're going to be close to, speaking of which, I was just... oh, but I want to start qualitying these up as well. We'll do this one just for now. Charge recovery goes up, hinders nearby enemies. Ah, we don't need that. I'll take another transmute, though. And I'm just trying to get a few more kills in here. I mean, technically, we could hit Reliquary and come right back through a portal, as long as we don't exit. As long as we don't exit the game, technically we could do that. Oh, is there something over here? How many bars? 4 bars? I don't like that. That's not that big of a deal. Let's just do this. Let's just go. Anybody? I don't think we're going to make it anyway, so if we were 1 or 2 bars away, I'd say maybe it was worth it. Because it would only take like 4 minutes. But I just want to get to this thing. Let's do this fight. And we're going to take a minus 30 penalty to all of our these, but we're so far overcapped. And that's what I talked about when the Alira thing, if you're going pro and you really know what you're doing, definitely just kill all 3 bandits. Because we're going to be overcapped on our resistances, which is okay, but we'll just... and I even took the 30 resistances in the passive tree too, so resistances are not really going to be an issue for us at all. Chaos I say chaos and it drops. Chaos resistances will be an issue, but we'll address that as well. We've got ways. Ooh, here's a thing. And here's Kitava. Okay. Are we ready? I think so. I wonder if this is going to stay on. It should. And hello. I'll take the map off. Let's get into it. Alrighty. And pre-launch. And I'll even do our... oh, I almost got hit. There. Oh. So far, so good. Let's see if I can pre-launch. Oh, easy. Easy. I gotta start moving and stop tanking stuff. Oh. Easy. And come on. I'll get my skeletons back up. And just fire right easy. I don't want to get hit by that. Why aren't they attacking him? Oh, there. Now he... Oh, he wants to clap. Ah! Stay out of the clap zone. This is strange. And can I just pre-launch some? Wow, he's melting. Our guys are all alive, right? They're waiting for him. I don't want to sit still. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of invuln stages. I didn't realize there was this many because I can tell. I can clearly tell when he's invulnerable because... Oh, easy, go over here. Easy. Oh, we can launch our skeletons again, our Valskell. Oh my god, we have so many things on him now. And... Was that easy? Seriously? Pick all this up real quick. Quick. I can't pick up that or that. It's okay. Well, we might want it. We don't want that. We'll take this. And these. And there's the total of a total of minus 60, not minus 60. So now you can see we went down to 96, which now it doesn't seem as impressive as it was a second ago. But these boots are going to... Oh boy. We're going to have to get cold because cold is the lowest one. Actually, we don't really need any. We don't need cold. We don't need any of these, but this is going to jack this up even higher. So we won't, when we could scrub some of this off, like the cold and lightning maybe, or the, well, what did we do? Did we, I don't even know if we did any of these. Lightning, we could scrub that off and get something better on there. Yeah, we didn't. We're in good shape on resists. If you went the same route as I did, you should be in really good shape as well. And now we're going into the maps. Holy cow. And oh, the docks. We go in here, and I'll show you how to get to the docks. We could sail to them. We'll just talk to all these people. They might. One of them gives us yes. I say like one of us gives us something good. And is it 2 passives? At this point, don't skip over this. Passives. Oh, Queen of the Sands. Or no, we're looking for zeros up here. It just tells us. Oh, we just go up. We scroll up, and we're looking for a 0. Oh, deal with the bandits. Oh, I got 0 because I chose... Normally you get 2, but I chose Alira. It does help with our global crit strike, too. But that's it. So if you see a 0, go look into that and find out how to do it and knock it out. But not for that one. So we've done them all. That just confirms it, which is a good thing. Okay?
Innocence.
And we don't have to talk to Divinia. We have to work on this. We want to work on that, but I'm not going to work on it right now. There's stuff on there, but I'm going to work on that separately and then show you. So it'll be the show. Is this a good item? Rare. Ooh, that's nice. The rarity. That's a tempting item, oddly enough. Oh, but there's no movement on it. do the right thing, dump it. Dump everything in our dump tab. These are fancy boots. Right when I say do the right thing, I'm like, but they're fancy. Hinders enemies, blah, blah, blah. We'll just keep that on there for now. Anyways, what are these boots? +5 to... Okay. We might be keeping this thing. Does it have movement speed? 28 movement speed, good enough. 13 to all resist, good enough. What is going on with these boots? +5 to socketed aura gems. So that would count for our vitality, would be at level 25 vitality. And we could put something else on there too. Because we don't necessarily need faster on there. So we could up our aura gems to another 5 levels. Socketed gems are supported by level. I've never seen these boots. They have some good armor and energy shield. And their strength int. What is going on? They don't have any life on them. But aura gems more. And socketed gems are supported by level 25 Divine Blessing. I gotta look this up. BOE, Divine Blessing. Level 25 Divine Blessing. Divine Blessing. What is this all about? Played years and I haven't stumbled across this. So Divine Blessing is a support gem that converts an aura skill into a temporary blessing. Okay. Changing their reservation to a one-time cost. You will only be able to benefit from one blessing at a time. I've heard of that. Okay, and then you cannot convert banner skills. So I think this is going to be able to give us another aura and support it with 0 cost. The mechanics. Supported aura skills become temporary instead of reserving mana. What is there, a duration on them then? So it would be like, okay, use it during a boss. What is there, a duration? Supported skills count as a blessing. Auras, base duration of 9 to 10 seconds, and then built up probably for 20 seconds. So maybe like more, so it converts it to a buff, that a short time buff. Interesting. So I'd put that on there with that, and then it would be a buff. Very strange. How would it know? And it would be connected. So if I connected it to my vitality, then it would just be a buff instead of vitality. Eesh. I don't want to press more buttons. I don't like that. This is a future thing that I have to dive into and figure out and come back to you guys and explain what the choices were. So possible use of this item. This is interesting. Probably pretty good, and there's probably ways to work with it that are flat out amazing, but for right now, we'll take a possible use at that too. Okay, what was that one? Oh, that's the constant onslaught, which is also very tempting to have. Oh boy, oh boy. Everything's so tempting. I'm like, oh, I'd like that. Oh, I'd like that. But we're gonna get to the maps. So we've done the lab. We got our 2 points. You saw the passive thing to do, / passive, so make sure you've got them all. And then we're gonna sell to Orieth. Oh, we can spend 2 points, but I don't know what I want to spend the points on. I mean, I could get just more. I could go the boring route, and there's 2 boring routes that I could go. More health, boring. There is interesting stuff over here, but it would be really strange to go this far this way. We could get our elemental resistances cap up, and we could get corrupted blood off of us. +2 to our maximum resistances is actually really effective. There's weird stuff over here. I never really. We could get all of our resistances here, and then we really wouldn't care about any resistances on our gear. I just don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm going to do that offline as well, and then I'll come back and explain it. I can get more duration, 10, 20, 45% more, not more, but increased. And then more on our skill, even more, and then that'd be a more multiplier, so at 1.1% more. Oh boy. So there's a lot of choices here, but we're not going to do, oh, we were asleep in there. I didn't see that. Hello. And let's do this. There's the map. There's the map up there. It's a little hard to see the map, so I'm going to bring it up. Because it's the light area. I wish they would do that where it would automatically do it. Let's see. UI. The transparency. Well, not that, I'm sorry. This one. And it's still all the way up to full, and it's still hard to see. Because it's so bright here. We go to a darker area, now I can see it. Alright, we'll talk to her first.
Commander Kirak has requested.
He wants us to, we'd select a hideout if you haven't already. You should have done that a long time. Pick whatever you want. And we've got to go find Commander Kirak. Also, don't miss these things. Movement speed and flask enchantments we get unlocked. These guys we don't really need to talk to them, but if you see them here, you can invite them to your hideout. I think there's like invite to hideout option, maybe. There's an expedition locker, but you can have all that in your hideout, and I do. Even Lily Roth, we put her in our hideout. She's really good to have. She's good to have because you can also hold down control, left click, and you can automatically sell things to her. Or purchase. Oh, but then all this is there. I think it's Lily Roth we have there, but it's the control, left click. And then you don't have to go to that screen that says sell. So we're looking around here. And there's a little cut through right over here to the right. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. And where? Oh, it's right over here to the right. See? There's the whole map. Wow, I didn't realize. Did they always have it fully exposed? No. I don't know. Oh, I guess this is it's my shared map being exposed because I've been to this on different guys on different guys this league, so it shares it. This is where you can pick up you can go in here if you get your rewards, you can pick those up. And cartographer's chisels, very nice. And as you progress up this ladder, you can get more and more stuff. It looks like we got to get map objectives up to this, and then we unlock more things, and you just come in here and get the stuff. And right over here. Okay. Here's Commander. There's a lot to explain, and now we're ready for maps, and I think I should start the next video off on explaining maps, because it gets a little complicated. We have maps. Here's our stash, but we don't want to really work out of this area. We want to work out of our hideout, and we want to do what Commander Kirak wants us to do as well. He's going to ask us to do one of these maps, and it's the start of how everything starts. Did I just lose that now? Wait, come on. Did I just miss that? No, it must be...
Hello.
I didn't pick one, and it should still give me the option.
How's the trail?
Oh, take map. So we're going to take one of these. We're going to start that on the next episode, and I'm going to show you how to progress the Atlas and go into all that stuff. We're a lot stronger. I'm going to figure out how to sell those points. I'm basically preparing myself for... Wow, that's a lot of map quality. That's nice. I'm going to prepare this better and explain how I did it. It involves these things. We need one more to make it a 20 quality. And we're going to be well prepared for maps. Okay. And yeah, I've got to clean this up. And you guys don't want to see me do this. It basically entails me picking up a bunch of stuff, IDing it all, and then going, okay, do I want it? No, 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 and going over to...
Hello.
Oh, I can't even sell to that person. Sell? selling, and then putting the stuff in my stash, going back and forth, and quickly making decisions on whether things are there good or not, while keeping this in mind as well. If I find any belts or rings in this by half, let's see, I could type in ring. Would it do it? Not that. Ring. No rings. So I've been good about not putting the rings in here because they're worth more to me. So we've got a lot done. Let's put our transparency back down to somewhat bearable so it doesn't overpower us. I have a lot to do, and then we're going to get into maps. We've done a lot. We have the lab done. We're going to be working on our 4th lab to get even more stuff. Our creatures are ridiculously powerful. I still have to learn more about specters, because it would be nice to have some buffs and debuffs. Like let's say a specter that would debuff a boss so that every one of my minions are hitting a boss that is debuffed, that will, like a debuff that'll, he takes 10% more damage. Something like that. That would be great. It would help, that would be ridiculous. All my, guys are getting that. So there's a lot to it. And ideally, we're going to be working out of, not this map device. You don't want to work out of here. You want to work out of, you know what? I never walked all over here. I never bothered to walk all the way over here before. So I was like, oh, go to my hideout. We're going to be going to my hideout. And we're going to have a map device right here. And can I place it down now? Let's see. I've unlocked maps. Let's see if it understands that I have. Decorations. Map device? No, that's a waypoint. Can we filter it? Map? AEC? Decoration? Maybe, oh, I know what I did. It won't appear until we do our first one. And then it appears. And then if you don't have your map device here, you can just drop it where, you'd go in there, into your decorations, find your map device, filter it by map. Why is it not I didn't type in the right search bar. There is a search bar for this, right? Right here. I was dropping down the filters that way. Map. And map device. Right there. And I'd be reclaiming it because it's already technically in my hideout, but I have to unlock it. And that we have to do one, we have to run that one map from Kirek back there, which is this way. Oh, hey, easy editing. I'm in edit mode. Don't move that stuff around. You can move all this stuff around. You can move everything around here. Epilogue. I think it's right here. The Kari Shores? Yeah, right here. We have to do this with the take map option. And then we have to run it. But we're not going to do that till the next episode. With that said, I hope this helped you guys. I hope it explained some things and gives you an idea what we're going to do. And the maps are going to open up where a lot of people say this is where the game starts. And that is actually pretty true. But you've seen how much game there has been to play to get to this point. Now the real actual awesome part of the game begins, where our damage can really spike up. We can really go into adventures and do all kinds of weird things in here. There's all kinds of content that is just amazing to unlock and do and build, and there's amazing things ahead. Amazing. So with that, I hope this helps, and if you like this, hit the more content below, or do more content button, and it's the like button or the subscribe button, and we'll go from there. I'm having fun. Maps, oh boy. And I'll hope to explain maps clearly and at least get the idea, because there's an entire we're about to see another entire skill tree too. Another one. But it's all to do with customizing our maps for the end game, so that our end game is catered to us and what we want to do. There we go. Have a good one and enjoy. Whew.